Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second Arts Insider. Closer than they appear, the arts from 6 feet away. My name is Mr. No, and there I am. Today I wanted to take a look at teaching visual arts during the pandemic. The way that we're adjusting and the way that we are adapting what we normally do. Okay? There's definitely some disadvantages to teaching anything in the pandemic, but visual arts has some built-in positive things. The fact that it's digital, but also the fact, well, let me show you here. Visual arts tends to be easy to do alone. It can be accessible digitally, meaning it's easy to share photos of things that are being done, and it is adaptable to whatever materials you have on hand. You can take what you might find in your recycling bin and turn it into art. The challenges are that when you work alone, it's difficult to have peer collaboration. It's difficult to get feedback from your peers. Sharing capabilities are limited, meaning that you can only take that two-dimensional photograph. You can't actually show someone, hand someone, give them a sculpture. And specialty materials, and anyone who's been to an art store knows that there's thousands of them, but things like brushes, acrylic paints, gesso, things that we would normally be able to provide for our students if they were all in the room are not always accessible at home. So we have two avenues of visual arts in our programming: digital versus traditional visual arts. Digital arts have been a program hallmark for a very long time. We feature filmmaking, digital design, remix digital art. We've done all sorts of amazing things with photography and remixing music and all sorts of things. This is Mr. Scalzo. He is our digital arts team leader, and he is the man with the plan when it comes to digital arts. Here's the other option, which is a more traditional visual arts class, right? Paints and drawing and so on and so forth. Obviously, any arts curriculum is going to need to have those things. We focus on sculpture, drawing, painting, collage work. Mr. Friedman is the leader of our visual arts team. Here's some students at work in our visual arts classes. You'll notice the distance, you'll notice the masks. Again, in our digital arts class, folks are at their own screens, folks are separated. Again, a minimum of collaboration. That doesn't stop them from turning out really good work. That doesn't stop them from learning. It's just different, as I think we're all finding. Even when we're watching things together. Here we're seeing some demonstrations of some of the filmmaking techniques in Mr. Scalzo's class. You can see that we're pretty well spaced apart and things are good. So, as we have moved into the visual arts explorations, we're seeing that more and more traditional visual arts are needing to be digitized, are needing to start thinking about a way to share it in a digital format. I think this is actually really helpful. I think this is where a lot of traditional visual arts need to be headed as we move into the 21st century. And here we see Mr. Friedman zooming, which is definitely not what we all thought visual arts would look like. But that is where we are at. So that's all we've got for you this time through. You can always reach out to me. You can always give me a call or send me an email. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching Visual Arts in the Pandemic, Arts Insider number 2.